Howdy, y'all. I'm Glass. I'm here to talk about the Manta. I'm not even in America. What am I doing? Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today I'm going to talk to you about attempting to make interesting rules for weird things in Kill Team. Basically, I'm at Play On Tabletop. They decided, well, they gave me the choice, do you want to play, for your battle report with us? Core, open, Into the Dark, or on the back of a Manta. Needless to say, I'm sat here next to a Manta. They then said, generally, we have found that the Kill Team audience prefers, in their estimation, in the Play On Tabletop's estimation, prefers a more competitive game, and they seem to get more interest in their videos from that. Now, if you go and look at their Play On Tabletop's battle reports, you might notice that actually, from their recent bout in this edition, the one that got the most views is their 4-player. And of course, 4-player is not necessarily the most competitive version of Kill Team. Why is that? Well, that's because at that point you have non-Kill Team players interested in the video, but in general the Kill Team audience, my audience, more interested in competitive. So they said to me, Glass, nobody calls me Glass, they said, Glass, let's play on the Manta. Can you make it like as competitive a rule set as possible? I laughed and said, no, I can't. But can we try and make a balanced, narrative, fun rule set for playing on the back of a Manta? To which I said, yeah, probably, sure. So here's the scenario, okay? We don't want to get crazy. That's the first thing. I did post, does anybody have any ideas in Facebook and Reddit and stuff? And generally, there were some really cool ideas out there. One thing that I quite liked is, every turn, roll a d6. On a 1, it banks left, and so all of the smoke and models move, dash to the left or something. Or 50-50, if they roll a 1, 2, 3, they do. On a 4, 5, 6, they get to stay where they are. That kind of thing. On a 2, it banks to the right. On a 6, it does a barrel roll or something like that. Potentially quite cool, fun ideas, but I think, if there's nothing on the line and it's just 2 mates at home, awesome, go crazy. You can play it and say, you know what, that didn't work. Let's not do that next time, because it meant that actually, on the roll of a 1, the board blew up. I was like, cool. But this is a battle report with quite a bit of equipment and time put behind it, not just from the playing, but also from the editing that the Play On Tabletop guys are going to have to do with it. So there's a little bit of stakes on the line, I'd say, behind this. I've just got one shot to figure this out. Here's how it is. We've got a few restrictions, okay? And restrictions breed creativity, so I actually love the restrictions here. The Manta already has terrain built in. Now that can be bad. Certainly, you can't see it. There are Titans back there. Certainly, if we were playing on a Titan, that might not be enough. But this is a big flat surface. When we're looking at this, luckily, suddenly we've got a little gun turret. Oh, great. Light cover. Easy peasy. We also have these engines. Actually, these engines, this is what made me think, yeah, we can do this, is literally barricade height. It's 1 inch up. So that's obviously light cover, right? Easy. But then what else do we do? Well, firstly, we had to decide, are we docked? Are we in a dry dock, and so we could put scaffolding up around it? Or are we in flight? I'm going to be honest, we didn't really think too much about that one. We just said, yeah, but let's be in flight. That sounds way cooler. So we're in flight, so we're going to have clouds underneath. Cool. And that means we can't have some scaffolding here that's going to be a vantage point. So what do we do for vantage points? Well, easy, we don't have them. Okay, fine. That's not really a problem. We're both relatively similar teams. So I don't think we actually require a vantage point to balance the game out at all. It's almost like, because there's no height differences here, it's almost like we're kind of playing a little bit of Into the Dark, in a sense. So, we've had GW prove you don't need a vantage point. Nice. We then have to decide certain other things. For example, the Tau aesthetic is we've got some real curves here. At what point does it count as you're in cover? Because we're able to draw and is this, can you, if you're here, can you shoot all the way through to the other side, right? We've got to decide these things. The other fear, of course, is that luckily neither of us are melee, so actually we don't care that much. We're both going to be trying to shoot each other. If this was a melee team versus a shooting team, this would matter way more. But we decided the Kasrkins are going to be trying to blow up the Manta, right? How do we balance it? Well, we've got to think about the objectives, and we've got to think about what we can define, the terrain that's existing there, and what we can add to it. Objectives, we wanted to keep super fluffy. So with the objectives, we decided, okay, we both have to have the same objectives. Why? Because in narrative, of course, you can play asymmetrical objectives. Hello. I'm deciding to talk to them about how to create a
asymmetrical narrative game?
A competitive narrative game. Yeah. As we discussed, we don't want it to be crazy.
Balance. Hardest thing to find when we do our games. Even 40K. How do you balance that?
Do you want to take that?
Sorry, am I interrupting? Am I taking over your podcast?
No, I'll edit this all out. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. No, but genuinely, because as I was saying, we could do the barrel roll thing. As every turn, it does but it's then the game might just end on a 1, and that's not necessarily fun.
How do you keep the game still a game?
Yeah.
How do you still play 4K, Kill Team, whatever?
Yeah.
While still having it make different tactical choices than you would normally make?
Yes, and we've already discussed, so narratively, we're doing an asymmetrical thing. So you are defending, I'm attacking, but what we decided, maybe, is that we're okay with that, but mechanically it's the same thing. So I'm sabotaging for 1 AP, you're de-sabotaging for 1 AP. So, and we have the same objectives.
Fixing the ship so it doesn't go down.
Exactly.
Taking us all with us.
Yeah, diffusing the bomb. That's the word I meant, diffusing. And so, I don't know. There you go. Yeah. I will get back to thinking about this after we've already decided, but attempting to talk about it, I guess. I think it'll be fine.
It'll be awesome.
Oh, obviously it's going to be incredibly fun, but from a competitive standpoint, I think it's going to be okay.
I guess you guys will decide whether we succeeded or not.
Indeed.
Was it fun to watch, and was it an engaging game?
Yeah, well, they will know in 2 months' time.
Exactly.
But they're going to see this video in 2 weeks' time. So, it's a fun tease, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows what we did? The only real thing we decided... Oh, very nice. Yeah,
These breathe.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then there's lights inside here and inside here.
Nice.
And even inside here.
And you did this all yourself, didn't you?
I was some friend. I
okay.
had a little bit of help, but yeah.
Okay. You just take credit, though.
I'll take credit.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well,
all right, you ready to play some Kill Team?
Of course.
Always.
Are you ready? Yeah, I can't think. I don't know. I was gonna.
Oh no. For your podcast.
No, I'll come back and do more. It's not a podcast. It's not a podcast.
Oh, it's a travel vlog.
No, this is going to be an actual video.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make. Okay, so I realised that this video kind of ends on a nothing because Nick came in and we cracked on with actually playing the game. I will let you know that was recorded back in February and it is now mid-July. So obviously that whole "they'll see this video in 2 months" thing was a touch optimistic, but it is coming out very soon. If you want to see it, go and check out Play on Tabletop. You can see the game that we actually ended up playing, how we ended up deciding on the balance of the mission, etc. Honestly, a little bit foggy in my brain now, so long ago, but I genuinely think we came up with not just a fun game to watch, hopefully, but also one that was, as these things go, relatively balanced. Go check it out. I shan't say any more until you've seen it. It was definitely a very fun, good game to play though. If you want to see more play on tabletop, obviously, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, but also I will be doing like a little travel vlog thing, which will either have just released or released very soon on my channel. But of course, play on tabletop, and keep an eye out there because I also did a how to play and a second battle report with them, which hopefully won't take too long for them to come out. Enjoy!